right, ready to go here. Xavier Edwards gets it. A chance to hit here. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. And a pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Fly ball center field. Dives and it gets by.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
First and second, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Agustin Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Time called now as the pitch is delivered. Oh, Patrick Johnson, the plate umpire, he's calling a balk. That one missed. This one in the air. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Eric Wagaman. Golden opportunity right here. There's a swing and a miss. Edwards at third. Sanchez at second with one away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Missing inside, and that's ball one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Off the mark there, and the count's even at 2. To the right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. In there at the knees, it's 0-1. Runner at third, 2 away. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Marlins 1, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here in L.A. and towing the slab, Max Meyer. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now a chance for Miguel Rojas. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Mookie to hit. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Tag got him, and he can't scramble back in time. Way too much of a turnaround first there. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Hernandez with a high fly ball deep to left. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Relay throw to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and here's Freddie Freeman. Line drive, caught. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Andy Pages.
Oh, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy is going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of him.
In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Dodgers with a run-scoring double, all even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Matt Mervis.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Pages pulls that one down. One up, one down. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Fastball is outside. Norby measures 5 feet 10 inches, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 1 out, bases empty. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Liam Hicks on the ground.
Nope,
and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Meyer back to work. Line drive, base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here comes Max Muncy.
0-1.
Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
That one is absolutely belted. And that is gone. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ripped to short. Fires to first in time. Two down, bases empty. And next for LA, Austin Barnes. Base knock, center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So the lineup flips over. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Into center and a base hit. And now two aboard. Here's Betts.
Boog, here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
Lays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So they're all loaded up. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Flying around third is Betts. He's safe, and they clear the bases in there safely.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 so far. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the gap. And that's a 2-out double. Play at the plate, and they cut him down. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. And we're back. New inning getting started. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. And there's a ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside, and that's ball 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So digging in, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Clips the corner, 0-1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Sanchez stands in now and watches strike 1. Edwards, the runner at second with 1 away. That's in there, and that's strike 2. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll do it. 1 left for Miami. They trail it 6-1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. And that one is lifted in the air. Wagaman on his way over. And a quick out, number 1.
One unusual feature of Dodger Stadium, Boog, those low walls in the outfield corners as they curl towards home plate. Lots of homers and automatic doubles because of them.
Here's Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Sanchez going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. You touched on this, Singy, but Dodger Stadium has become much more hitter-friendly than it used to be. A few decades back, it was probably the most pitcher-friendly ballpark in the league. Line drive. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now here is Austin Barnes. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Max Meyer won't go any further tonight, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Cal Quantrill taking over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago. So the batting order turns over. Miguel Rojas at the plate. He's 2 for 2. That's out to center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So 2 on with 2 away. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Double steal. Squeeze attempt misses. Out at the plate. He tries to steal home, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Eric Wagaman. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2 is the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Stowers batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Miami down in order. They're down 7-1. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
This one smoked, could be trouble. He's in with a double, and that's his 2nd double of the night.
Boog, I know you love the slug. Well, slugging percentage is on the rise in this one. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
So, man aboard, and up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. Runner breaks for 3rd. Strike in there. And the throw out at 3rd. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive, base hit right field. Andy Pajes now at the plate. He is singled and he is flied to left. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
On the ground to the left, Norby. Now a jump throw, and they get the out. Dodgers strand a couple, and they're on top 7-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the 5th, and the batter now, Connor Norby.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
0-2 is the count.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Hicks in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Popped up. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Otto Lopez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Lopez in his second season, 26 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Glass now back to work, the 0-1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Two down, nobody on. That one just misses.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Edman makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Max Muncy. Quantrill back to work. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Lifted in the air, right center field. Stowers on the move to the alley. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Liner, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Miguel Rojas, the next to hit. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. In the air, left field, down the line. Drops into the glove, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. First pitch just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one out to right, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just missed.
That pitch is out.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, number 50.
2 down, base is empty. And now here's the Marlins DH, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's in a great spot right here, ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Marlins 1. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn.
This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That's a laser base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So man aboard is Freddie Freeman now. Lopez whips it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Base hit center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. One gone, runner at first. And next for L.A., Andy Pajas. 1 for 3. This one in the air center field. Sanchez makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Muncy digs in. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Two outs. Ripped to right. And that will end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Marlins 1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Popped up. Hernandez. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Matt Mervis.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Glass now with the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it big. It's 9-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jesus Tinoco.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Lace to right center, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Barnes. Cut on and lifted in the air. Stowers sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now that is designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
And now Miguel Rojas. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Mookie Betts.
We just saw another really good swing in that last at bat. It didn't result in a hit, but those types of cuts are the reason why they're playing with the lead right now.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now Teoscar Hernandez, line to left. Wagaman snags it, and that'll do it. 2 left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Marlins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Digging in, Connor Norby. Glass now back to work.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Glass now into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Liam Hicks digs in now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Lopez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Just outside. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
The Fish with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 5th time today. Incredible. And we're back. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And a bunt towards third. Norby whips it across. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Now he launches a throw over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
They got it for out number 2. So, man aboard. Here comes Max Muncy. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Muncy hits one in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So 2 down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. Base hit, 1 run in already. Relay throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 10 and the Marlins. Back here in L.A., all set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
This is off the inside, and it's 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground, and foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Sanchez stands in now and watches strike 1. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next one just misses. Now 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Nope.
And that's a little bit high. 2-2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down.
But what's amazing that he's just now about to throw his 100th pitch. I mean, that's something that he can be really proud of when this thing's over.
So they're down to their final out. Now here's the Marlins DH, Agustin Ramirez. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
10-1 the final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.